What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I don't think this is really a surprise to anybody, but rapper Kevin Gates and former, what would you call her? Former internet twerker slash 304 extraordinaire turned Islamic housewife, advice giver. I don't know why she's even famous. But anyway, Brittney Renner, I think her name is right. Is it Brittney Renner or Brittney Renner? Whatever. They recently got divorced. And you might be like, well, wait, did they just get married? Yep. They just got married in April. They got divorced on May 28th, officially. So that is what, I think 52 days that I saw of marriage. They were married 52 days. One of the shortest marriages in history. And I don't know exactly why they got divorced, but she gave some interview where she broke the news, and I didn't really exactly hear why they got divorced, but I have an idea. At least I have my theory as to why it is. But
we got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation, because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing. Right. Honestly, it's I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
Yeah,
I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I picked up a couple of things just from that interview. Number one, she seems to be a very self-centered person. I don't know how many times she referred to the term me, my, I, myself. I didn't really hear, as I said before, I didn't really hear exactly her talk about Kevin Gates and wishing him well, whether the breakup was mutual. I just heard a typical woman, and when I say typical, I'm sorry, but I hear it often in today's world, a typical woman who only seems to be concerned about her own feelings and what's best for her. And doesn't sound, I don't think she's really any different from what she was before. I guess she went to Islam to give herself some structure, but it sounded like to me you married the guy so you could fuck him and not feel like you violated your religion, you know what I'm saying, or your vow for your religion. Then for whatever reason, I think she's still scheming. I think that when that whole situation with LeBron and Kevin Gates talking about Savannah and I'm going to the game, and LeBron didn't, walk up to Kevin Gates and say anything, and Kevin Gates kind of fell back to obscurity or semi-obscurity. I think it's interesting that happened, early May, and now all of a sudden you get divorced and you get married literally weeks before Kevin Gates puts that video out there talking about LeBron James and Savannah. You know, it's all just a ploy, you know what I'm saying, for her to blow up. And then in this interview, she mentions a couple times that she's by herself, as if she's signaling to people, well, I might not be able to fuck you right now, but if we could talk. And some idiot is going to pick up on that, who just want to, you know, smash on her. And, you know, he'll be the next sucker. Isn't she also still, I'm trying to remember, didn't she have a kid with PJ Washington? And I'm trying to remember whether or not she has custody of that child. I think she does. So she has a lot of baggage. This is the same woman that admitted to having intercourse with 3 different men within a 24-hour period. This is the same woman that used to brag about how many bodies she got on her resume, or as far as her body count is concerned. And also, Kevin Gates is an idiot too. You know, Kevin Gates sit up there and put up that video talking about how a woman's supposed to look at a man and worship a man or her man, and talking about all these qualities that Savannah James supposedly don't have. And here it is, your woman leave you after 52 days. You fucking idiot. You know, but whatever, man. So the plan didn't work, at least from what I can see. It didn't work. And, you know, so he left. I know he was married to somebody else, right? So you wait until that marriage was officially over. Then you marry her and you divorce her 52 days later. And I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. People are making a mockery of the system, institution of marriage, man. They're making a mockery of it. And at this point, man, what is the point of being in relationships now? Like, people treat marriage like it's a boyfriend and girlfriend thing. At least, and they're not trying. Like, people will get divorced because they got into an argument. You know what I'm saying? Divorce used to be something that was frowned upon in this country. Politicians, well, we always know they're not very honest, but politicians used to be able to, they didn't used to be able to get divorced, or it would pretty much damage your career like it did Nelson Rockefeller. But then again, that was 60 years ago. But now, like I said, people treat the institution of marriage like it's boyfriend and girlfriend when it should be a commitment to your God. That's what it once was looked upon. Like, yeah, it's a commitment between two people, but it's a pledge to your God to be faithful to this one person till death do you part. There had to be extreme situations for people to get divorced. It's supposed to be a lifetime commitment, or supposed to be, or try to be. But these people are like in Hollywood, man, and not just Hollywood in general. They treat marriage like it don't mean nothing. Still got, 304s on the side, or you got niggas on the side, and sneaking around. I mean, it's disgusting, man. Our culture is just absolutely wicked. And anyway, that's all I got to say about it. What you guys think?